So what would you like to have conversation about, Naveen, today?
Um, and first of all, I would
Hmm.
like to know your English journey. It's
Okay,
good. Yeah.
okay, all right. I'll be sharing that
Sure.
with you shortly. All right. And as promised, I had to share with you about my journey with English. Uh, if I have to go back in time, in terms of my connection with the language, I think I started developing interest in it only when I reached middle school and high school, because I didn't know that I used to speak pretty okay in the language, but I noticed how people around me started seeing how I used to speak to teachers, right? And I never hesitated, or even though I may have that initial hesitation, but the hesitation was not in terms of the language, but I was more scared of the reaction of the teachers I would get if I
Okay.
asked them a doubt, or if
How they
I
will
had a
react?
request. Yes. So my hesitation and my worry was from that context. But slowly I started noticing that my friends started saying that, hey, you speak quite well. Now, I'm not sure, but one of the factors which may have influenced is how I consistently had conversations in English with people around me. And also because I studied in English medium school from the very beginning, that
Okay.
also may have added as one of the important factors. Then, when it came to high school, I started participating in a lot of debates, and I was chosen to give introductory speeches or vote of thanks. And one such school annual event, I remember they told me that you will be the host. You are
Okay.
going to start, and you are the one who's going to end it. And this was a big deal for me because I have never done it, but I decided to do it, and I gained a lot of confidence. So, one learning that I got from it is that you should never stop trying. And if there is something which makes you feel uncomfortable, you should try it, right? Because we have a habit of being in a comfort zone, and we choose not to do a lot of things because we have set of fears within us, and most importantly we always have a constant fear that we'll fail or
Okay.
something will go wrong, right? So
Here one. I have one question.
yes, yes,
So
please.
while you are learning,
Mm.
if you did any mistake, how did
Mm.
you overcome, and how did you
Mm.
learn from that mistake? And do
Ye-
you have any guide? Did you have
ye-
any guide?
I did not have a constant guide because I had been moving a lot of places because of my dad's profession. But I realized whenever I made a mistake, let's say in terms of tense forms, people would correct me. So I don't think I had any such people who clearly made fun of me or they demotivated me. But whenever they would correct me, yes, initially I would feel okay, the spotlight is on me, I'm being corrected. But I started taking it as a in a good spirit that this is only going to help me improve.
Okay.
So, with the conversations that I had, and of course, by watching a lot of movies, reading books, right? And when I reached college, I had a lot of thesis work which helped me work on language because we had to make sure the language was good enough and up to a mark because we were presenting thesis on a particular topic. So with practice and like you mentioned, by having that spirit, not giving up, I was able to come till this stage. And over the years, I've realized that I'm very passionate about this language. And most importantly, I enjoy having conversations with new people or people I've already met and learn something from
Oh,
them.
great, great. And
Yes.
what about vocabulary? And when you get any new word, how you will remember?
So, a lot of times, I think this is a mistake even I used to make, where if I come across a new word, I would have stopped just at knowing the meaning. But what is important is our mind works in a very peculiar manner. And one such aspect works always is practice. And when you keep, uh, you know, when you keep exposing yourself to a certain pattern and when you keep practicing, the mind registers it and it has its way of prompting. So we should not stop at just knowing the meaning of the word, but we must understand how to use it in a sentence,
Okay.
right? So that is one such method which definitely helps us. So that will automatically connect us to the situations which we may have already faced. So then those words will get linked to the situations and will get prompted. So this is a method I think which has helped me, and this is something I always suggest to all my other learners.
Great, great.
Right.
So you studied in English medium, that helped you somewhat, and your
Yes.
passion towards English.
Yes, I would
Right.
say studying in English medium, yes, to an extent it can help you. But even if somebody who may have not studied in an English medium school or college, they can still try to learn this language, even though they may take some time. And if they have that motivation to improve